Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler, and today is episode 61. Do WorldMark owners need to own Club Wyndham? I attend a lot of sales presentations, and I've gone to several Club Wyndham, and they're telling me that I should be doing that because I can get more access to Club Wyndham. But as a WorldMark owner, I've had quite a bit of success, so I want to go through my success that I've had and share that with you, and so you can leverage that whether you want to make a decision to buy Club Wyndham. I would recommend against it, but before I go into those details, let me tell you a little bit about my channel.
Hi, my name is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. The purpose of this channel is to provide education and knowledge for those interested in timeshares. I've been a timeshare owner for over 15 years. I'm an elite owner with Marriott Vacation Club, Hilton Grand Vacations, and WorldMark by Wyndham. I've also posted over 70 timeshare video reviews of different locations, and I've posted 40 timeshare video tips. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I can be found at Timeshare Trav on Twitter and Facebook, and my website is www.timesharetraveler.com.
All right, now I'm going to give you an overview of what I'm going to talk about today. I have booked a successful booking Club Wyndham locations, so I just want to counter somewhat what the salespeople are saying, and I'll go through the options of a WorldMark owner on how to book Club Wyndham resorts. Again, the reason for bringing this up is there's a lot of locations like Hawaii, which you would think would be very difficult to get into, that have way more Club Wyndham options, and I'll go into that details just to give you background. And the advantages you do lose by not having Club Wyndham points, but I think that's offset. And then lastly, I'll go through several Club Wyndham resorts I've booked. Well, mostly in Hawaii, but I booked some in the mainland too, just to give you a sense that it is definitely possible from my perspective. So let me go into each one of those point by point. I've been very successful booking Club Wyndham, and I have a list later in the video. I don't want to go into that right now. I just quickly walk you through the process just for the Club Wyndham. When you go through the resort directory in you can see the ones that are Club Pass, because right above the name of the resort it says WorldMark Club Pass Resort. And then what you can do is, if you want to see the credits that they are, you go into there's a credit chart, and you click on that, and it brings it up so you can see the points for the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, studio, whatever. And also the resort page gives you what's the guide of like what a 1-bedroom has in it. What you then do is you call the reservation line, and then you just say, I'd like to speak to the Club Pass desk. And then you talk to the agent, and they give you the availability of what's available, and then you just book it with them right over the phone. You need your WorldMark points, and then there's a $99 registration fee. So that's sort of the way I've been doing it, and that's been very successful. I wish online availability was there, but that's one of the drawbacks. It's currently not available, but you can get it while calling via the phone. Okay, just to summarize, there's more than one way to actually book the Club Wyndham that I've done. And I mentioned the Club Pass, and I walked you through those steps in the last one. The points listed in directory, there's a $99 fee addition to it. But I have also used Wyndham Rewards. I mean, I don't know if I attend a lot of the sales presentations, and I always ask for the points. So a lot of people are not aware that for 15,000 points, you can get a 1-bedroom. And for 30,000 points, you can get a 2-bedroom. Both of those are the price per night. And you just go into the Club Wyndham. I have the mobile app, and you search for a reservation. You can do it also on your computer, but and I just search for a reservation. I've been able to get several reservations just using Wyndham Rewards. In fact, in about a week, I'll be at the Kona Coast Resort on the Big Island, staying in a 2-bedroom that I booked using Wyndham Rewards. The point charts, again, are part of the new WorldMark website. The reason I got interested in this is I've done a lot of travel to Hawaii, and I always hear from the sales team that I should just get Club Wyndham because that would give me priority, and I'll go through the priority in the next slide. But I always hear that, and just to back that up, for example, there are only 4 Hawaii sites, and there are 18 options with Club Wyndham in Hawaii. And there are lots of Club Wyndhams on the East Coast. WorldMark is primarily on the West Coast. So that's kind of the logic that the sales team uses to sort of push that. But I have not found that necessary to date. I'll go through the advantage of the Club Wyndham booking window. I mean, they do have a 13-month window that the Club Wyndham has, owners have. And that would give you top priority. So I know even as a WorldMark owner, I know I'm not getting the top priority for Wyndham. So I suppose that knocks me out from getting Christmas week and the like. But I haven't found that Christmas week has been that critical for me. At least as far as I can always do one of the WorldMark sites. So here's what I found: is I actually got one of the Wyndham salespeople to give me the maintenance fees, and I built a little spreadsheet where I compared a couple of the Hawaii resorts, and I looked at the maintenance fees for WorldMark, added $99, and then compared it for what the maintenance cost would have been if I owned Club Wyndham. And the surprising fact was, the cost for WorldMark plus $99 was cheaper than the maintenance fees for Club Wyndham. So not only, I give up a little bit in availability, but from a cost to stay, it's actually cheaper, which was what my analysis showed, of staying with WorldMark points plus $99 than buying Club Wyndham, not to mention the costs of doing that. And so I find that concentrating all my points in WorldMark, I have greater status, and I don't seem to give up any access to Club Wyndham. And so my recommendation is just add more points to WorldMark if you're not getting enough to do the Club Wyndham side. And again, if you can't get a specific site, there's always the option of like Koala or Red Reek, which are sites where you can rent them. My last point, I guess, is the proof is in the pudding is a phrase, probably an old used phrase. And here's what I've been successful. On Kauai, I've booked Bali High, Makai Club, Beach Boy, and the Kauai Coast Resort. The only ones I have not done, it's just I just haven't got to them yet, is Shearwater, which I'll probably actually use the Wyndham rewards points, because the point system for Shearwater is pretty high. It's right on the water in Princeville. So I'll probably use a booking for the 15,000 points a night for a one bedroom. I haven't done the Lauai, but that's on my list, and the Keokai, which is also in Princeville. So those are the ones I have not done in Kauai, but all the other ones I've done. And on the Big Island, I've done them all. I've done the Paneola Greens, the Kona Coast Resort, Mauna Loa, Seacliff, Kona Hawaiian, and the Halua. So I guess if I'm a poster child for the WorldMark, as far as Hawaii goes, I've booked all but 3 of the resorts. I haven't done any of the Waikiki resorts, but that's not really that much interesting when all the other islands to me are much more interesting. Just on the mainland, I've done a few, and I'm starting to add a few more now that I'm been getting good at this. I've done Oceanside Pier, which that's just outside of San Diego. I'll be staying in about a month at Flagstaff and Nashville on the mainland. So I've not had a problem. You need to book close to the 9 months in advance, but that's no different than the WorldMark. If you want to get what you want, you need to just book right close to the maximum of the booking window. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.